All right, bring us into the second more serious topic, I guess.
All right, so we're just gonna, like, Angie, we're bringing out the shovel. We're in the backyard now, and we're slowly making our way down through the ground. But so Angie, the thing we're gonna talk about now, and we're just wanting your opinion on, and as a busy working adult, we're gonna talk about time management. Like, what are some things that you have to manage in your like day-to-day life that's just weighing on you, that you feel like, oh, I really wish I had more time. So just give us your situation, and then after, give us like, if you had more time, what would you do?
Well, right now, so I work as a technical project manager at Tesla. So time management is pretty
Time
key
out,
for my
time out,
job.
time out.
Whoa.
It's like
Wait, what?
slides that in there casually.
I thought you guys knew.
Yeah, Alan, we should have just been, yeah, okay, yeah, that's normal. Well, first of all, sorry for interrupting. I'm just gonna let you go. I'm sorry.
You're putting me on the spot. Yeah, so it's pretty key to my job. I'd say like work right now is pretty crazy. I guess like stereotypical like Tesla life, everything's always on the go. I'd say like some basic time management skills that I have is I kind of go in with a plan of how much time I'm going to allot to something, just because I think a lot of times you can estimate, you know, like even the smallest task, like, oh, I can get that done in 10 minutes. And then 2 hours later, you're still on it.
Yeah.
So I'll prioritize all my tasks, like, and even just adding new tasks to the list consistently, everything gets prioritized. And I tackle one at a time with the highest priorities first. And then after a while, like if I've exceeded my time, I move on to the next one and come back. Yeah, I think that's kind of my very vague plan. If I had more time, I think right now at this point, just work is a bit crazy and ramping up. If I had more time, I would just chill. Like I would do nothing.
Yeah? What do you say? Are you like a person that's like, oh man, if I really have more time, I would just get more sleep?
If you ask me this week, yes.
Okay.
I feel blessed to have you on right now.
Yeah.
But I guess like, and with COVID and all, I think I would use that time to see friends. I really miss hanging out with people and doing like that normal stuff, like hobbies. Like I would do some rock climbing. I would, you know, like all that stuff that you can't really do right now. I'd go out for dinner. I guess for you guys in London, you still can do that, but Toronto is on full lockdown. So
yeah, that's unfortunate. How are you handling that? Like, are you doing okay? Are you keeping?
Yeah,
I guess
honestly,
work's keeping you busy, but do you go outside at
Mental
least?
health, mental health.
When's the last time you saw the sun, Angie?
Like on the weekend.
Whoa.
Wait, what day is it today? No. Don't say that. Yeah.
I hope that means next weekend, which is tomorrow. So make sure you get some sunlight,
100%.
some vitamin D, and
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, awesome. But yeah, so going off of that in time management, like I'm big with like if I don't get the things that I don't like want to get done, I feel like clouds of like doom are like sinking into me. Like, do you feel like that? And if you do, like, how do you like counteract that? How do you fight that feeling?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very easy, like working in project management, to just feel like overwhelmed, just like very swamped with work. Almost like you walk out of your day with more things than you walked in. But like for me, what I do is I always have like a to-do list, and as long as it might get and as overwhelming as it might look, it's so satisfying to even just be able to cross a few things off that list.
Okay.
And it's a good reminder of like what I have already accomplished. So at the beginning, at the end of my day, that's kind of like the main thing I look at, is just assigning myself the priority tasks for the day. And then at the end of the day, going over what I did and assigning the task for the next day so that I'm ready to go. Just kind of helps keep that stress manageable.
And a couple episodes of The Office.
Exactly. that helps out too.
Okay, I have one more question. I'm not sure if you're active on Twitter, but I feel like you might know where I'm going with this. How does it feel like having such a dynamic person at the helm of your company that his tweets like literally just like could erupt, and we're not gonna say his name just because I'm sure he has algorithms that can figure things out, and I don't want to get you in trouble, but
Yeah, we're not trying to get demonetized already. Yeah.
It's interesting. It definitely keeps you on your toes. I guess sometimes as an employee, you find out stuff through Twitter before anything else. And you're like, oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
That's awesome. That's actually crazy. And do you feel like a part of all those like space launches? Like, do you feel like a part of it somewhat? Like, it's like go Team Tesla? Like,
Yeah, definitely. Like it's kind of crazy. I thought that maybe, being in Canada, we wouldn't get that as much as opposed to being in the States, but you definitely do. It's like that like Tesla pride of like, wow, like everyone's working towards the same goal. It's really cool.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask that, Angie. Like, do you feel more a part of the company, or like their like quote unquote ideology, just being a part of their organization, like their achievements and stuff? You're gonna be like, hey, like I work for this company, so it feels good hearing them like in the news, like regardless if it's positive or negative. You're like, hey, like I'm a part of this. So
Yeah, definitely. And I think that even just like when I see a Tesla on the road now, I'm just like, hey, like I'm a part of that.
yeah, I'm a part of that. Okay, would you drive one, quote unquote?
I hope so.
Like, would I get one? Oh, they're beautiful cars, of course. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
made. It's like driving a computer. It drives itself.
Oh, your little plug over here.
She's telling us, she's telling us already.
Yeah, so next episode, listeners, you have a one in a million chance if you put your name in to get a Tesla Model 3. So okay.
Even the boxy one? Is that the boxy one? No.
The truck, the
No, that's the
Cybertruck.
Model X. Oh yeah, the
I
Cybertruck.
need the Cybertruck. That's the only cool.
Okay.
Or the flame.
Okay, so
the
you guys,
flamethrower
yeah.
is another company, I think, though. I'll be listening to this episode actually and probably writing things down. Especially what you said about crossing things out on the list. Maybe you should just focus on, getting those small wins. Those small wins in the days are important. And whoa, Alan, did you hear that?
Oh man, what was that?
I think it's time for the overtime period. Hashtag speak your mind.